Hello, and thank you for stopping by to watch this video. My name is James Rogers. I'm 27 years old, about to turn 28 in December, and this is my story. A couple years ago, at the beginning of 2010, I spent the majority of the year in the hospital with double pneumonia. Hospitalized once in January, once in May, and once in October. Every time I was hospitalized, x-rays would show that there was a spot at the base of my right lung which doctors thought was just a clump of infection. I'd be hospitalized for a couple of weeks, they'd throw antibiotics at me, my symptoms would get better and go away, and I'd be released. In October of 2010, the spot was still there, and doctors decided to do a bronchoscopy to take a look at this mass that kept showing up on my x-rays. It began to bleed, and I was sent to a cancer center. Turns out that there was a cancerous tumor growing at the base of my right lung that was pumping out dirty blood into my system. In February of 2011, I had a lobectomy where they removed the bottom and middle lobe of my right lung and the bottom lobe of my left lung, which was fine. It prevented me from dying. But after the surgery, I gained well over 200 pounds, and it's not come off. I went from being about 350 pounds and healthy to being over 500 pounds with diminishing health. For the past 2 years, I've fought tooth and nail doing everything that I can to try and lose weight. I've changed my diet, I've changed my eating habits, I've changed how often I get exercise. Nothing has worked, and I'm coming up to my last straw. That picture you see at the beginning of the campaign, that's a picture of my dad. His name was James. And the reason I chose that as my image to host this campaign is all throughout my childhood, I've not been a very healthy individual. I've always been big. My dad told me before he passed away in 2009 from cancer that if something did not change in my life, I would not live to see 30. I've recently gotten engaged to an amazing woman with 3 beautiful children. And as my health continues to decline, I'm finding more and more that what my dad said about my health was true. I've begun to have chest pains. It's been hard for me to do any kind of activity. Every one of my joints hurt. My life is a living nightmare for the most part. I've come to the decision that I need to have bariatric surgery. I've gone to a local clinic to have it looked at, and the total cost from beginning to end is going to be about $4,300, which isn't bad for the surgery itself, considering everything that I'm going to have to go through. What this campaign is for is to help me raise the money for my surgery and to help raise money so that we can do a documentary showcasing the things that I'm going to have to go through, the physical and mental changes that are going to impact my life and those around me. While I was sitting at the seminar for this weight loss surgery, the people around me looked confused, they looked afraid, and while the doctors did their best to answer their questions with confidence, I could still tell that people weren't really getting it. They were still worried and wondered if this would be something for them. So I would like to share this part of my life, the scariest part of the story of my life, with the world, so that people who are in my shoes, who find themselves at the end of their rope with no options left, so they can watch this and see how it affects me. Now, I know no two stories are the same, but if somebody could see the positive impact that this has on my life, the way that this changes my perspective on the world so that I can get back to doing the things that I love doing and being able to be around to watch my kids grow up, then it might just save somebody's life. I noticed that a lot of the campaigns on here list a bunch of different perks for things that you can get for donating. While I don't have much, we will be offering certain perks for donators to be listed in credits on the documentary and various things like that. There will be more in the actual description of the campaign, but you have no idea how much this means to me and how important this is to me and my family. I'm 27 years old. I weigh over 500 pounds, and if something does not change, and change soon, I'm not going to live to see the age of 30. So, if this is something that you think is important to yourself, to somebody you know, or important to the world at large, please feel free to donate. And if you can't donate, spread the word. Post it on your Facebook, post it on your Twitter, whatever multimedia or social media sites that you belong to. Just anything that you could do to help would be much appreciated. Thank you for the time that you've spent watching this video, and I hope you have a great day.